Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Wait a little bit, longer, couple minutes. See if anyone even comes in. Who knows? I don't go live often, but somebody really important made her debut yesterday. It was exciting. So I don't know. Anyone wants to talk about it? Let me know. I don't have a ton of time, but we will see. I will. I'm just trying to find the show. Does anyone know if he privated it or made it private? Pardon me. We'll see. Hang on a sec. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to find. Hey. Hey, Debbie. How are you? Right, Brad. I know I've been calling Autumn that, but it doesn't rhyme near as well with her name. So she's just Audie Potty. Who is actually using the potty now, which is pretty exciting. She's doing really good. Okay, hold on. I'm dual devicing right now because was it on both channels last night or was it just on the one? Thanks, Deb. Trying to be less of a brat these days, but Okay. There's that. Sorry. Hang on. Oh, is someone upset? Muscle's upset. He just posted a picture of me. A screen still. Hold on. We're going to fast forward this garbage music. Oh my God. Takes like 47 minutes. Oh, there we go.
From the backstage. Weird. When Mike signed in to StreamYard to come on, it erased the entire live.
It's because I hacked you.
If anything goes haywire during this stream,
just kidding.
It's beyond our control, guys, because I think StreamYard is having some issues tonight. But I would like to welcome our guest, and that would be my wife, Brenda. How are you doing, baby?
Cactus Jack.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing absolutely fantastic. Stone Sailor, Mike. Welcome our guest.
What's up? Hey.
I didn't. I don't really care if they strike me, to be honest.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
And if you got skin tonight, you better put on a jacket. Or a vest or something.
Probably better. Yeah, bulletproof vest would be better. I guarantee you. Hon, now one thing you'll notice is you will clip if you speak while someone else is speaking. Okay, so like kind of this is your first time on, and I know you're nervous probably or whatever, but I'll guide you through everything. But if like somebody else is speaking and you try and speak, it sometimes will clip over it. So it's just the way the soundboard, I guess, works on StreamYard.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, let's get to it. I would like to dedicate this show to a person that's very, very, very important in my life. And it would be this guy right here.
Oh, see, that's cute. I got nothing bad to say about the baby. Here, we're going to fast forward it.
And to the, let me give you,
there.
Being that you walk with a cane.
Yes, I would like to address that. Johnny, that is just, how can you sit and lie like that? You know that's not true. You know that's a lie.
Well, then go on camera and show us. Do a little walk, Brenda. You're supposed to be a supermodel, right?
And I just don't understand you, because whenever the whole thing went down, and I told Chicago, I said, he
Why is she calling him Chicago, first of all?
seems, to be a nice person. I says, don't be hard. I said, let's just go, and meet him and all. And that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made because it just, and then to come up with stuff like that, I can assure you, I moved just fine. Okay, with the animals that I have
She is.
in the past, and still,
I got nothing bad to say about that.
God, if you don't move fast,
It's the lies for me.
Issues. So it's just, he's just ridiculous.
Yeah, she's not like you, Johnny Mac. She doesn't keep guinea pigs and corn snakes. She keeps 25-foot pythons and fucking cobras, bro. So she has to be quick on her feet.
Oops.
I've seen her be not so quick on her feet and take some serious bites and shit before too. But the bottom line is this: I think it's pretty laughable. The tough guy crew around here and the tough girl crew is what I like, because I can tell you something right now, and I'm not bragging, guys. This woman isn't afraid of a thing. Okay, if you are not afraid of a 25-foot python trying to grab you by the face and strangle you by the neck till you're dead, or a cobra that will hit you one time and take.
So okay, so I'm confused. Was he the snake wrangler or was she the snake wrangler? That's what I don't understand.
Everything you got and everything you're ever gonna have.
Because it sounds like she was, right?
Afraid of some of the super lips around here running their mouths.
Well,
and I'm going to tell you,
she does have a.
Well, apparently she's afraid of mine because she still hasn't said shit about coming after me for no fucking reason. I mean,
something in common with Johnny Mac, right? They both wear a freaking bra, right? I mean,
yeah, that's the only thing that Brenda and Johnny have in common at all. She wears a bra, so to say. Yes, I'll absolutely agree with that. But it's Johnny Mac came out when we come home with this big lie.
See, what I don't understand right now is why I'm being attacked on your community tab, Muscle, for being cordial with MRE. I don't get that. How does that make sense? Like, you seem to attack people who aren't like doing nothing or saying nothing.
That we both walked with canes. And you know where he got that shit from, right there? Remember when you were coming down those stairs, and it was hard for you to see in that that stairway down to the north, the one that there's a skinny stairway. You know which one I'm talking about? Well, when we were coming down, I was holding your hand coming down because it was dark. And Johnny Mac, evidently, I guess he must be making fun of that because it was hard for her to see because she has optic neuritis in one eyeball. And it's in dark places, it's hard for her to see. What optic neuritis is
I feel like it's hard for anyone to see in dark places. I don't know. Just a thought.
Arthritis behind the eyeball. It's an actual arthritis that comes and goes on the retina nerve. Yeah.
Is it really? Is that what it really is? Can we get a confirm?
And every once in a while, she actually loses vision in one eye and goes completely blind because when it swells from, like an arthritic swell, it is behind her eyeball. And what that does is it puts pressure on the eyeball and stops the nerve from acting the way it's supposed to. So in dark places, she always kind of has, she has to have a flashlight if she goes outside at night. Her night vision is absolutely horrible. So
humans don't have night vision.
Talking about that, but no, either one of us walk.
We don't.
As a matter of fact, I guarantee you, right, Johnny, I can roundhouse kick right over the top of your head. Go ahead.
No, I said absolutely. He's just
roundhouse over top of his head. Okay.
Unbelievable.
No, I don't. Absolutely, everything he ever said, from his gem sales to all that shit. And just Johnny, you can cut us down all you want.
Hang on. Sorry, my TV kind of does that.
That's the end of that. Let's move on to the next one.
Who's the next one?
Maureen Moe.
What did Maureen do?
Maureen Moe, I'll drop the link for you right now. Mike, go ahead and drop it. Would you like to come here and talk to my wife, Maureen?
Why? So you can mute her?
A few questions that she's got about my father-in-law?
Yep.
Now, hun, I'm going to ask you something.
Yes.
We've been married for 30 years, and you've heard my father's story about the POW camp multiple times.
Yes.
You've heard it from him. You've heard it from my mom. You've heard it from my grandmother. I got a question for you.
Yes.
What was the time frame that you remember?
That I remember? I remember 19 months.
Right, just shy of 19 months. It was like 18 months, 3 weeks, and some days.
Yeah, but just because you remember that doesn't mean that it happened. Just because someone told you a story doesn't mean it happened. Maureen found proof that,
the only phone
he didn't serve 19 months in a POW camp. And I pressed something. Hang on.
I talked to him, and
you've heard it from my grandma.
There we go. We're back.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
What was the time?
Now I got to do the speed again.
You remember?
That I remember 19 months.
Right, just shy of 19 months. It was like 18 months, 3 weeks, and some days.
Yeah.
That's what we were told. I was told that my whole life.
You were told that. It's not true, though, Muscle.
Maybe there's a mistake in the paperwork, but
no, there's not.
You feel, because I mean, you and my dad were super tight. I mean, you were his daughter. When you heard stuff going on, I even remember you throwing something in the house and saying, "I'd like to get my hands on that bitch."
Oh yeah.
Now, let's not get.
Sure. You're throwing things around the house with a baby in the house. You're getting that upset. That's not good.
But
over YouTube.
How did that? Go ahead, turn loose. I know you're waiting. Go.
It's just real. My father-in-law was one of the most wonderful men on this planet.
I'm sure he was.
Him and I were very close. We spent a lot of time together. I was, with him in his later years whenever he needed,
okay.
someone to take care of him. Whenever
she took care of my father when he was down. We never put my father in a nursing home. He never spent.
Okay, but what does that have to do with Maureen? And what does that have to do with Maureen proving that your father wasn't in a camp that long? He was in one, but not for no 18 months, whatever, some odd days, whatever you're saying.
1 day in a nursing home. Brenda has nursing knowledge, and we never put my father in a nursing home.
Damn, now she's a nurse?
In the hospital, we took care of him. So, and Brenda.
She's Brenda of all trades.
My mother was a Jehovah's Witness and would go out door knocking all day and really left the whole thing for Brenda to do.
What?
So it was her sole responsibility, and she took care of my dad as far as giving him lunch. He was disabled, so he had to have care every day. 15 years of our marriage, she took care of him. Go ahead, baby.
And don't regret a day of it. Me and my father-in-law were extremely close.
Which is nice.
A lot together. I would go out and he would take me out, taught me how to shoot, and just everything. And I was with him.
I thought she said Muscle taught her how to shoot.
And when his service was minimalized, no matter whether I had the right dates or not, I think it's inconsequential to the fact that my father was tortured.
Okay? Now, what does it make?
And when Johnny Mac, here's another thing. You knew my father and you took care of him for 15 years. Did you feel like, when I said that I felt like my whole family served, we went through his pain with him because we loved him.
Yes.
And I felt
well, yeah, that's a part of PTSD.
I have to witness because he did have problems, folks. He was tortured. You don't just get over that.
No, he didn't.
You don't.
No,
but it wasn't
to try and
for 19 months. It wasn't.
It's just, I
can tell it's leaving you speechless.
Especially someone who says she volunteers at the VFW. For you to minimize 19 days, 19 months, 19...
Maureen isn't minimizing it, though. These people are so dumb. Like, she put up the paperwork. She never said anything ill about your dad. She just literally, you were the one who came on here lying about your father's story and all that stuff. So why are you mad at the people who are picking apart your lies now? The only person that you should be mad at is yourself. Same with this whole fucking bullshit that like MRE fucking doxed you when you know that's not true, Muscle.
Maureen, try going 19 days without going on the internet. Let's see if you can make that, whether it was 19 days. It's so despicable that someone that volunteers at the VFW would make a disparaging
Where's Argo at on this stream? Did he overdose? That's what someone said.
Maury Mo.
Ooh, he gets turned on by her.
Breath, old drunk, you can tell.
Ah!
Okay, very low.
A cigarette breath old drunk. Doesn't Brenda smoke and drink all the time? Don't you smoke and drink all the time, Muscle?
Only sits around the house all day running her mouth. And she gets propped up by Angel Gotti over there like she's the second coming.
See, this is why he's attacking Angel right now. He's attacking Angel because he's butthurt that she didn't take him back.
Never spent one day in a nursing home. Brenda has nursing knowledge, and we never.
Oh, hang on. It went back a bit.
Yeah, what does it make?
And with Johnny Mac, here's another thing. You knew my father, and you took care of
Oh, God, it went back too far. Now I got to listen all this
I
again.
walk with the cane.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, and bring your husband along.
Yep.
My husband don't walk with a cane either.
They got a lot to say, and they got a lot to say about people they don't even know. But it's funny.
So do you.
They prop up people that are fucking murderers. They think that's cool.
Okay, well, Muscle, you're propping up someone who beat a woman with a pool cue.
Thinks it's cool, murderers. Well, I got something to say. Let me ask you something, hon.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When this whole thing started.
Yeah.
And you wanted to come back to revenge your grandson and make sure that everyone knew that MRE was a scumbag and a Nazi. And
He's not a fucking, oh my God. This is the most annoying part too, is that last time I checked, Nazis aren't alive anymore. Like there is none.
he was the one that did it.
Yep.
No, he didn't.
You came back as Cindy Muscle.
I talked.
No, Muscle, you were Cindy Muscle and you let her have the account. We seen you blocking people that night. Like you're so dumb.
And tried to get him to come back. And at that point, he said, he said it just wasn't time. He wasn't ready to come back. And I said, fine. I said, then give me the okay to go out there and start a channel and start dropping the old videos and such.
Oh, okay, Brenda. Okay, Brenda. So you're the one saying that I rape my kids, right? You were the one in Deadly's chats saying disgusting things about my kids. Okay, Brenda.
You can come back. I said,
okay.
Get revenge for our grandson.
Nobody doxed your grandson. Nobody did anything to your grandson.
Now, I'm going to tell the story of how it really went down. And as I tell the story.
Oh, my God.
As I tell the story, I'm going to give you proof. And I'm going to back that up.
Okay. Are you going to show when, and this isn't me going at anybody. This is just simply what happened. Are you going to show when Deadly put you and Brenda's photo up?
When I first came to...
I don't know. Is he going to?
Somebody was right. It was Gunnar Lindblom, and I called him a roid head or something. And I got booted out of his chat room. And MRE, basically, I asked him, why did I get booted? I was just talking shit to Gunnar. I wasn't, just trolling a little bit. I wasn't being, vulgar or anything like that. Well, he popped off on his show and said, I don't know why you got banned. You must have been saying something sexual.
What?
Well, not only did he try and pin me out to be a pervert, I got banned for no reason. So I was like, what the fuck did you say? And I made a video going fucking off. Okay, going off on him, telling him, you little fucking creep, don't call me a pervert, blah, blah, blah. I went in on him. He knew he was in trouble. I was going to fucking troll the shit out of him from the very beginning. And Angel got a hold of me and said, the guy's a really good guy, come on. And,
blah, blah, blah.
We had built this friendship, and I liked the guy. And we talked on the phone before and things of that nature. And I really thought something of him. I thought he was a good kid. And he got doxxed. And when he got doxxed, all of that Nazi stuff came out. And I was like, whoa, what is this? Not good. We better look into this a little bit. I looked at Brenda and I said, this isn't good. I said, he said, is he a Nazi? Well, I gave him a call, got on the phone with him, and his mom was there. We had talked. She was getting him a breakfast burrito or some bullshit. And I said, Nick, I said, what's going on, bro? I said, I'm take doc shit. I said, but
what's wrong with that? Breakfast burritos are the fucking bomb.
Nazi shit. And he gave me the song and dance, that he gives everybody else. And he said that he used to collect flags, and he would sell these flags to the different people at all these rallies and stuff, and the Aryan Nation guys, and the KKK guys and all that, and the Nazi guys and all that would buy these memorabilia flags. And I'm like, okay. And then he said, and I hate liberals. He says, so I used to go out and troll liberals on Facebook, and there's a whole bunch of
fuck liberals though. No offense.
Pages that I don't have the password.
The crazy ones, anyways, not the normal ones.
That I don't, I can't access, and it looks like I'm a Nazi because I was just trolling liberals pretending to be a Nazi.
I do not think Emery said any of that, but.
And I was like, what about the tattoo? And he's like, oh, dude, I'm just a history buff. My cousin owns a shop, blah, blah, blah. He gave me the runaround and about the whole fucking thing. And basically, lied to me all the way through it. Now,
no.
With that said, I believed him. I didn't question him. I was like, nah, there's no way.
No. You were using him for views for your clubhouse.
He was telling me, I troll pedophiles, I troll this, I was like, all right, dude, I get it. Yeah, you were trolling and trying to make people think you're a Nazi. That's pretty funny, actually. I mean, just to aggravate liberals, you went to that extent, made accounts and everything. I was kind of laughing about it. I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, I get it. And basically, people started going in on him. FBS was putting it out there. Casper Rosa was saying a few things, I believe, at that time. So it was starting to circulate, and then more research was being done. Well, a little bit of time had passed, a few months, several months.
Oh my God!
Months. And someone said, "I don't see how you can support that Nazi. Your father."
No, that's not what happened.
And I said, I don't have any proof that he's an actual Nazi. And they sent me the Brown University video.
That still doesn't prove anything, though.
That video, and my heart sunk. I was like,
"Hello, Mr. Wolf."
I was like, I've been sticking up for this guy like a fool for the past.
No, that's not what happened, though.
Basically, running around arguing with everybody, like all of his Sims do right now. Running around arguing with everybody. He's not a Nazi. He's not a Nazi. Come on.
Because Nazis aren't alive anymore.
No, but he's not a Nazi. He's not a Nazi. Well, I was pretty pissed off about it. I don't like being fucking lied to and made a fool out of. Like he did to everybody else with his lives.
Well, then that's how I feel. You lied and made a fool of me.
Josie and Lee Cole. I don't know which one went back to Angel. Don't give a shit. I know who I told. And it got back to Angel that I honestly thought he was a Nazi. And I was calling a meeting with him through his friend, and he would never meet me in StreamYard. And 3 weeks went by. And Angel had questioned me on Facebook once, and she says, do you have a problem with MRE? And I said, who told you that? She wouldn't tell me who told her.
Oh my God.
So I said, no. I said, who said
this is sped up too,
I said, no, I don't have a problem. I lied to her. I didn't want to drop it until I talked to him first. And somebody ran back to her. Now, if you want to know what the real fight was about between me and her, it wasn't because Soplo was after her doing things and she was scared and the kids and all that bullshit. She knew that I knew about the Brown University tape.
No, you're full of shit, Muscle. Like, that's full of shit. Okay, how would you feel if Soflo said those things about a granddaughter of yours or your daughter? Right?
Or at least, I don't know about the tape, but I could speak for sure that she knew that I thought he was a Nazi. Now, you can be my witness. Mike, you were there. Brenda, you were also there.
Oh, my God. That doesn't mean shit.
How long did I wait to try and talk to MRE?
The same two people who lied and said you were a fucking mercenary and all this shit. We're supposed to believe Brenda, and we're supposed to believe Mike.
And treat him as a brother and say, bro, you lied to me. I got to figure this out.
Ah, fuck. Hold on. I just hit something again.
don't have a problem. I lied to her. I didn't want to drop it
Cletus.
until I talked to him first. And somebody ran back to her.
Cletus, do you have a ranch, handsome?
If you want to know what the real fight was about between me and her, it wasn't because Soblo was after her doing things and she was scared.
Okay, we heard that.
Now, you can be my witness. Mike, you were there. Brenda, you were also there. How long did I wait to try and talk to MRE and treat him as a brother and say, bro, you lied to me. I got to figure this out.
That's not.
How can I tell people now that I can't lie
Wow.
about this? I said, this is bullshit, dude. I said, you lied to me. You know, I was hoping.
He can't lie about that, but he can lie about everything else.
You know, I just want to be honest about it. I want to be upfront. Let's go ahead and tell everybody I lied to you. That's what I wanted. I wanted to go on a live, do a live with him and say, look, I found this because I knew it was eventually all going to start circulating and coming out. And I was like, I'm going to look like a freaking idiot. So I want to talk to him.
So in a way, you doxed MRE, Muscle.
People were being Angel were arguing back and forth.
In a way.
At the time. And we were going pretty heavy. I know you guys probably remember that. And a lot of people felt that Angel had turned her back on me.
No, everyone felt like you turned your back on her.
You were correct. She absolutely did.
No,
because
she didn't.
She found out that I was pissed off at MRE and she started going after me.
That's not
flat out. Or I made a video and
that's not what happened. You threw a fucking hissy fit because Angel took your wrench away. Angel took your wrench away because Tony Soflo said if she removed you as a mod and didn't have anything to do with you, that she would stop going after her and going after her family. And that's what Angel did.
I said, something big's coming and it's going to drop soon. Well, they knew exactly what was coming and what I was going to drop. It wasn't very long and I was doxxed. But before that, going to bat for me and saying, you know, I like you, you're cool, Angel. I don't want to fight, that. Well, this was a conversation between Angel Gotti and Nitro Owens. Remember her?
No.
And this was simply because I was going to go after MRE that this shit started. Can you read that, Mike? The top one is Nitro. This is a Twitter.
Okay, you put something up. It says, I understand completely. No hard feelings. I adore you. I hate this shit. Listen to you either. I'm going to tell you this. He goes after me one more time. Will be my new thumbnail. Blah, blah, blah. So what? People say stuff when they're mad.
That's from Twitter.
And Muscle, you gave that picture to fucking everybody, bro. Fucking everybody, dude.
You click.
Carlos.
Just say the word.
I keep accidentally clicking out of it.
And I said, something big's coming and it's going to drop soon. We're going to bat for me and say,
I hope you all have a great New Year bash. And she,
what does that look like to you guys? How many people were looking for me at the time? I'll ask Mike and I'll ask Stone Sailor.
My God.
Stone Sailor wasn't even on your side then.
That would have been probably the first.
They didn't know they had my real picture. Well, yeah, that would have been a dox of my picture at the very least of me and my wife.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Thank you, Cletus. Trying.
And it kept going.
That's right, Jack D's got a good point. He says the way she texts people privately says a lot. She told Casperosa she's the one with the audience.
She does have a fucking audience. Like, what is he talking about?
Why don't you
Hey,
bring
Teresa.
up that thing what we talked about the amount of subs versus other people? You're going to bring that up soon, or is that?
Oh, shut up. You guys buy views every night.
More pressing things I could give a shit less about how many subs people have.
Well, it just goes to show.
No, how about
Right.
they bought a bunch of likes last
People
night
around here who were actually
because Shug and them were talking about how he had 7 likes and 700 views or something.
Controversy now. And I'm not sitting and listening to the fucking lies. And now that I'm hearing her propping that Nazi up again, all done. How do you feel about that?
Okay, someone's upset because your lies are getting exposed.
Ridiculous.
Because you're full of shit.
And I'll say that I don't go for people going after her little 3-month-old granddaughter. That's ridiculous.
But you're okay with her daughter getting attacked?
Okay, the minute you dropped our information to MRE, you knew exactly where it was going to go.
That's not what happened. That's literally not what happened at all.
Yeah, actually you did to him. And then within a day after that, we ended up doxxed. And,
No.
you know, like I said with your granddaughter, I don't feel people, you know, should talk bad about
Well, then stop mentioning her fucking granddaughter.
So was our grandson.
Nobody did anything to your grandson, to that innocent baby. No one did anything to that innocent little baby. Stop bringing babies into it. Like, stop talking about babies.
Those babies.
She's so fucking classless and disgusting. And then they put their baby up again. Like, don't put your kids out there.
Everybody turn your volume up. This might be a little low, but this is what I got.
Oh, damn. Cletus is naked.
On the MRE show.
He's in his birthday suit.
How I got doxxed on the MRE show.
No, you didn't. Did you guys hear that whisper in the background? Play it again.
Did you hear that?
No, you're not.
With me, you'll regret it.
Yeah, he's trolling you. Okay, no, hold on. We're pausing this shit because we are going to go back in time for a minute. We are going to go back to when Mike Slick got doxxed. Not by Lauren, by his own stupidity, he got doxxed. And then when he got doxxed, the night before Muscle got doxxed, we were all in a Twitter group chat. Me, Angela, Deadly, Muscle, and Mike. I think someone else was in there too. Oh, Tommy. Not 2274 Tommy. The older Tommy. Anyways, we're all in this group chat, and then all of a sudden at like 2 a.m, Muscle's, oh, the war's over. I'm waving the white flag, blah, blah, blah. They're on to me, this, that, and the third. And then Mike gets doxxed. And then I'm driving into, yes, thank you, Teresa, real deal. I'm driving into the city and I see Muscle goes live, and it's just him and Deadly. They're live. And Muscle is, saying, I can't let this happen because of me. Mike's family's getting hurt because of me, so I'm leaving. So Deadly took that as, well, what a bitch. He's just going to run away and leave us holding the bag. Like, fuck that. So Deadly threatened he was going to show the picture that Muscle gave them. And instead of threatening, he just showed the picture. Then he emailed some things to FBS, and I don't know who else. I'm not sure who else. That's how you got doxxed, Muscle. You got doxxed because you ran away and you made someone upset. That's why you got doxxed. I don't know why you're on this. I'm going to blame Angel. I'm going to blame MRE. When you were trying to suckhole their asses when you first came back. When you came back with your, I want to make peace. Yeah, now you're going to post fucking screen stills, old video screen stills of mine. But that's okay because anything you post doesn't change the fact that you're a fucking liar, dude. And you're lying this whole video.
And then not long afterwards, I was doxxed.
You too, Carlos?
Now, you say to yourself, well, they just put out a video. They didn't actually put out the dox. Deadly put out the dox. Blah, 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 blah. That video that was sent to MRE was linked in the video that MRE put out about me. And you go to that video, and at the bottom of the video, This is what you see. Horror punk site. That is breaking this. That's the video from the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Fucking hide the pedophile.
That's not him doxing you, though.
Horrorpunks.com, Horrorpunk's profile.
He put a video out that was sent. That's not him. Like, you're so, like, the whole thing is just dumb. It's very frustrating. Hey, Scottish Dad.
There's my Chicago Tribune article with my robbery, with my full name, with my partner's full name.
Good.
That's how they got my docs.
No.
Right here, off this video. MRE had my docs.
And that video was sent to multiple people. I had that video. How do you know I didn't send it and dox you? How do you know that? You don't. You're just fucking blaming people.
Put this link in the video, and everybody went to go look at the original video, and FBS had my docs from this original video, my real name, that within hours of putting that out.
So he just said right there, FBS.
Within hours, because all you got to, these links don't work on the video anymore, but all you had to do was click. I can't wait, Guardian of the Night. Give that boy a wrench.
Give that boy a wrench.
Or do you have one? Okay. All right. Good deal. And
yeah, Mike, get to fucking work, cuckold.
I'm going to use your video sometime this week of NB and MRE admitting that they love Hitler.
What?
Now.
Yeah, I love Hitler. Is it something like that? It's probably going to be something stupid like that. Oh, yeah, we love Hitler. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're literally grasping at the stupidest straws, and all of your points are being fucking viciously eviscerated.
There is my name, Harry, and it goes along to my full name, Wessels. The whole thing is, horrorpunks.com was the site.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
A friend of Michael Graves of the Misfits.
And he even admitted.
Because I'm a snake guy and blah, blah, blah. So that was my profile over there. Now, Blog Talk Radio was another link with my full name, Harry Wessels of Monster Snake.
Good. And you know what? That's not a dox. If you have links to radio interviews and all kinds of other shit that you've done on the internet, that is not being doxed. You went on the internet with your full legal name into different radio interviews and shit like that for your fucking snake business. That doesn't mean you were doxed. You literally put yourself out there. Like, you came on here thinking you were invincible, and like, you're not. Yep. It was, Deb.
Because I was on there doing a radio interview about a new snake that I just produced. The bottom link on this thing here is the link to the Chicago Tribune, where my robbery was in the paper and my full name.
I wouldn't call it a robbery.
So it was very easy to get a dox from that with Harry Wessels is a pretty distinct name.
That doesn't prove anything, though.
I'm not a Bob Smith.
He showed
it's very hard to get it from there.
So irritating.
So for anyone that's running around here telling you that MRE did not dox me,
he didn't.
Fucking liar.
He didn't.
MRE doxed me.
No, he didn't.
1,000,000%.
No, he didn't.
He's a snitch and he's a piece of shit.
And so are you, Harry. You snitched on your fucking robbery partner. You're a fucking snitch too.
This is Brenda talking to Angel under.
No, technically, who doxed you was the ex-Jehovah Witness people. In 2014, you were doxed. Just because people find shit out later on doesn't mean that they're the ones who did the doxing.
The Cindy account.
What we use QuickBooks for.
Ah, God damn it. I clicked something.
Yeah.
Why don't you bring up that thing what we talked about the amount of subs?
Oh, yeah, I went back too far again. Hang on.
Here, off this video, MRE had
blah, 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 blah.
Robbery was The Cindy account. Chicago Cindy.
That's who you are.
There's the very top. Post from Angel. She came on the video where Angel was, there was some kind of tape played. I forgot what it was. It wasn't the phone recording. I don't even remember what it was. Do you, babe?
No, I don't remember.
Of course, Brenda doesn't remember because she hasn't been spoon-fed what to say by her abusive husband.
One of the strangest.
Which?
Yeah. And this thing here, that fucking.
God.
And all your little fucking YouTube games.
Hang on.
You thought it was NB.
I mean, isn't that what you say?
Johnny, liar. My husband is 6'8"
No, he's not.
and like 280 pounds. So yeah, no, he doesn't have to do much to be a big man.
No.
So what? He's a big fucking baby, Brenda. Your husband is a big fucking baby. He's a big fucking crybaby who lies because he got exposed by people who he fucked over in his past. And that's usually how it works.
Bullshit and say they didn't dox. What about it, MRE? Doxing's a rat move, right?
He didn't dox you, so he's not a rat.
I mean, isn't that what you say?
Just because you keep saying it, Muscle, doesn't make it true.
Angel on that phone call. We'll put the fucking final nail in the coffin. That phone call. She PM'd me, and I was bashing another content creator in the post above. It was FBS, and I think Jeff Nadeau. So I erased that because they don't need to be involved in this. But the last message I ever received on Twitter from Angel Gotti. Did you get my message? I have your number.
What is wrong with that? You guys were friends then. Did you get my message? I have your number. Like what? So fucking what?
It was NB for itself.
I sure did. I called Mike right away, and I thought it was NB. And then I got home, and I said it wasn't NB. I didn't recognize the voice.
See?
I thought it was NB. I was like, nobody else has my number. Or could possibly have my number.
A bunch of people had your number.
And I gave it to her.
Like 6 people I could think of had your number then.
Did you get, and then I got home and I told Mike, remember what I told you, Mike? I said, I know who called now. And you said who? And I said, it was Angel. She asked me if
How about you let Mike tell the story? See if it's true.
So Angel, and all your little...
Remember, Mike? Do you remember? Yeah, I remember Muscle. Feed me more of your white juice.
Fucking YouTube games protecting your Nazi fucking buddy, and you're still doing it. Why don't you look him in the face and tell him why?
Oh my God, stop using your grandson as fucking cannon fodder. What are you doing? Why would you put him up in your stream when you're bashing people? Like that fucking innocent baby. Like he's still up. I'm fast forwarding. He's still up on the screen. There, they finally took it down.
And still doing to this day. They wonder why everybody asks the questions, like, and grills them over it. Well, shit, you want to put your name against that, that's exactly what's going to happen. People ain't going to let that shit go. There's a lot
because I plan on contacting the NAACP. I plan on contacting the Jewish Defamation League.
What a fucking rat. No wonder he ratted on his partner. Listen, I'm contacting this official and I'm contacting that official and I'm going to contact your great grandmother twice removed.
Can't plan on doing all
because I'm Chicago Muscle and I'm a tough guy.
Done. I would run as fast as I can from that guy because I'm going to tell you right now, you're connected to him.
I listened to everything and read everything that you showed. And I'm going to give the same answer that Angel gave when she was on the show and they played the MRE tape showing him saying, hey, let's send this to the cops. And Sofla said, now, is he a rat? And she said, it doesn't look good. Well, I'm going to say that. It doesn't look good. However, I don't like what they're doing with her granddaughter, just like I don't like what happened to Little Muscle.
Nothing happened to him. Muscle, I want to see a CPS report from the day you claimed they called on you the day after. So, like, February, I want to see one between February 2nd and that whole week.
Kids should be left alone.
Unless they're my kids.
Rumors about the kid are coming from MRE to another person to I Want to Talk podcast.
I am calling for those rumors to be put to bed, but I want to see proof.
Yeah. So
I'm going to talk to Mark. And I'm going to put an end to that, Angel.
Yeah, that needs.
But I'm going to look at the proof. And if I give you proof that that's what happened, Angel, and you don't come out and admit what happened, and that they basically tried to attack you and your granddaughter, then I'm going to know something's fucking fishy, and I'm going to bring that shit out, and I won't quit talking about it.
Nobody on this side did that.
Line is for us at this point to still argue with people whether MRE is a neo-Nazi or not. That's like saying the sky isn't blue and during the day. And I'm just not down with that.
The sky isn't always blue during the day. Sometimes there's cloud coverage. Sometimes in the morning the sky kind of looks a little red. Like, there's different colors.
I'm not down with people that are going to just keep backing this guy and making excuses for his despicable behavior and to just act like, oh, this shouldn't be looked into. Really? It's public record. If he's allowed to look into everyone else's public record, then the fact that he has a restraining order and violated the restraining order against a 3-year-old child.
That isn't even out. What are you talking about?
The same thing we have a right to know about.
You may understand how any man, especially Aegon over there, you Marine, hanging out with a Nazi, you're a scumbag, bro. But you know what?
Hey, Harry, at least he is an actual Marine. At least Aegon never pretended to be a fucking Marine. At least he is one.
I found out things about Marines. I've known Marines that were Nazis.
Nazis aren't alive.
Brenda, you get the last word.
Oh, let's hear what Cactus Jack has to say.
I don't understand. Okay, and it has to be the fact that I don't know. I guess she still looks at him as being a good guy. Who knows? But not to watch those videos. And if you do, I mean, right off. I mean, they're ridiculous. The whole Nazi thing that is just terrible.
As a woman of color.
Brenda's not a woman of color. Get the fuck out of here.
You understand what I mean?
No, we'll just count you in as one of the bad guys.
That pasty fucking pale bitch is a woman of color.
It's either you're too proud to say you fucked up and you made a mistake by this guy fooled you, or it's just word.
I came out on a live and admitted to the world that I lied.
No, you didn't. You said, if that's not good enough for you people, then too bad. No apologies.
What?
You didn't admit shit.
Just admit what you really are. You should be proud of it, right? If you stand behind them Aryan beliefs, MRE, what's the problem? Lots of Aryans just say, fuck you. You don't like it?
He's not. That's why. How are you supposed to admit you're something when you're not? Like, I don't know what is so hard for them to understand. Like, if MRE was those things, he definitely wouldn't be on panel with 2-3 women of color. Like, at all.
Deal with it. You're a coward, that's why.
You're a coward, bruh.
You're a fucking coward. And you attack families.
And you do. I haven't seen him attack families. I don't think I've ever seen Emery attack a family.
Well, let me tell you something. Be prepared for battle. Because this has just begun.
From the fake Marine.
Candle to watch it go out in the wind. Because you're blowing your lips over there, buddy.
Ew.
We're gonna carry on. And you, MRE, are getting fucking exposed. You are coming under fire. Love you, baby. Thanks for coming on with me tonight, gentlemen. I appreciate you being here. Chat, I hope you dug it.
No one believes your big scary voice no more, Muscle.
You got here. Adios.
Ew. Anyways, now that that's over, thank God. They're just trying to change history, is what they're doing. And you can't. You can't change what's already happened. You can fool a couple sycophants, but like that's the majority of what you can do. But I'm gonna get off here. I don't like staying on long and been on a little bit. So have a good day, everyone. It's fucking beautiful here today. It's like 60, which is crazy for my part of Canada. Have a good day, guys.